looking at your divine masculine. What is going on with him? And we've got 3 readings to do, so it's not just a general reading. We'll actually do a pick a pile today. So the main energy I feel regarding the divine masculines that I'm tuning into, because I usually tune into different ones within the collective, like different groups. And this particular group I'm tuning into is pretty, they're undergoing, maybe they've withdrawn a bit, they've retreated, maybe gone MIA. You might be wondering what they're doing or where they are, what's been keeping them busy or withdrawn. And yeah, I really do feel that some of them might be a little bit secretive or want to come off as mysterious. Maybe that's also their way of attracting the divine feminine into, to be mysterious, not give everything away. But yeah, I feel like they're getting very busy in their own life, working out where their soul purpose is. And that's what I'm getting, that there's some really cold, hard truths coming to the divine masculine, some stuff that's surfacing, pre-trauma. I don't know what I'm saying, pre-trauma. But maybe it is like childhood wounds here as well, like it's pre-trauma. What are you saying with that, Spirit? Okay, that's what I'm getting. At a time when they were innocent, okay, before trauma has happened to them in their life. It could have been in their adult years as well. We have a lot of trauma in our childhood. A lot of people do. Not everybody, but a lot of people do. And it could be that the divine masculine in their childhood are reminiscing, feeling very nostalgic right now, reflecting back on times when they were a child, when they were able to be expressive and be free to be who they were. And, you know, since trauma has occurred in their life, either in their childhood or their adult years or even in their teens, that's what changed them. That's what helped change them and helped them to put up a guard, okay, and to put up that protective shield, and don't let people in. Don't let the divine feminine in. So they're really trying to tap into... I don't think they're trying to. I don't think they're trying to tap into their divine, like their own feminine energy within. I think what they're doing is trying to accept who they are, scars and everything, because it's very hard to look within at oneself when you feel faulty, like when you don't feel like you're perfect, when you feel like you're less than, you know. And the divine masculines have been battling with that for a while, those scars from maybe past relationships, parents, you know, with their parents, relationships with their parents. Maybe it's also some grief coming up if they have lost a parent or somebody close to them in their family or a close friend. That's also going to help, you know, it's going to be the catalyst for the divine masculine withdrawing into himself. So you might feel a strong pull back from the divine masculine. It might feel like a void in some ways where you can't feel his energy. And I think that's what happens with twin flames, especially with the divine masculines and divine feminines. When one really needs to pull back and process and do their inner work or that shadow work, the other one really feels the void and really... starts to worry, okay? So the divine feminines are being advised to not stress too much around this time. He really is undergoing some dark things he's trying to navigate through. And it really has to do with that trauma. And it's also to do with the pre-trauma, as I said, because he's almost like grieving for the innocence that he lost. And when I say that, it sounds pretty dark and heavy, but what I'm saying is that was a time where the divine masculine was able to be themselves fully. So it could be even a subconscious thing going on within him that he's not, you know, directly aware of. He might not be literally thinking of when he was a child and he was free to be who he was, you know, but it's some like feelings coming up within him right now, this uncomfortable feeling within him that's stirring, that he just feels like he doesn't belong, and he feels like he doesn't feel right in his own skin. He doesn't feel right feeling the way he feels about relationships. He feels like he needs to be different. He needs to be free to just, you know, trust and be open and accept. And that's what he wants. He wants to accept the divine feminine in. He wants to have that life. with her. He feels that pull towards her, but yet doesn't feel like he's where he wants to be. And there's a lot of frustration that's building up within him because of it. So I feel like there's a lot of shame that comes up with this for the divine masculines as well, but yet they can't put it into words. They can't express it. So that's why they go MIA as well. That's why they, they can't process things very fast as well, because they feel under pressure to have an explanation for the divine feminine. And sometimes that's their own pressure they put on themselves. The divine feminine might not even be doing anything with that. Some do put pressure on him, which will only make him withdraw further. So there's a lot of motherly issues coming up. And I know this has happened in the past in readings where the motherly issues come up a lot. It's to do with the maternal energy. And so he's really craving that. He really wants the maternal energy. But if there was trauma with a mother in the past, then there's going to be this dysfunction, with being able to connect in a beautiful, harmonious way with the divine feminine. So it's kind of like he needs to work through those conflicts within himself. And because it's a rejection. I feel like he feels maybe there's a rejection from a motherly figure. Or there could have been the other way around, where a mother was like a helicopter parent, where she was smothering him with her love and protection. So he's kind of like breaking free. He needs that freedom to just be himself. So there's so many things in a divine masculine's life, and it doesn't always have to be parents. I mean, that's where it usually stems from, is the childhood, but it can be past life stuff even, that he's bringing through, that he's got no idea what the hell's going on within him. Sometimes it can be past relationships, like karmic relationships, if there's been a really, like a long-term connection he's been in that's been quite toxic, or a marriage, like a karmic cycle that's had to end, and he's gone through a lot of grief in that and feeling like a failure. Maybe he was abused in that relationship too. Sometimes they are physically abused by another feminine, or masculine, however you want to word it. But karmic relationships can be toxic for divine masculines as well. It can be very, what are you doing, Aslan? He's knocking my stuff down. Typical cat. But yeah, that's the thing too. Like, I feel, what was I saying just then? The divine, not divine feminine. I've got to say, not say that you're the divine feminine. Other connections that he's been in, they can be emotionally abusive as well. So not just, mentally or, manipulative and all that kind of thing. What are we seeing? Because there's lots of lessons for him to learn with that. And that might be another trust issue coming up for him. So when he meets the divine feminine and it's really intense, and she's the one that can get the closest to him in terms of energy-wise, soul to soul, that really strong, beautiful love, and it's very intense, an intense connection that he can't quite make sense of, he's going to run for the hills, because he is not going to open up to this, this not fully to this, because this is scary stuff. This person can really harm him, because the divine feminine is the one that can get the closest to him. And that's why there's a runner-chaser dynamic sometimes. And I feel like the divine masculines, if the divine feminines don't chase and they just stand strong in their own power, and he will come back, like he does come back. When the divine feminines chase and are stressing out, that's going to make things worse. And if some divine feminines will constantly message as well, and really be stressed out about a situation. So he may not respond to that. He might withdraw further, and it can come across as him not caring, or him not loving the divine feminine. It can be very cold. But yeah, just being aware that that's what's going on for him right now. I don't know why I'm getting a skateboard. For some divine masculines might skate. Why is that coming up? Sometimes I don't know if it's a specific thing or if it's just, a message coming through. My flash is turned off. Apparently my phone is too hot at the moment. So I might have to take a break and come back in a minute just to, when I start the readings. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of funny that just happened because it's kind of like he feels like the heat of the moment, like he might be under pressure. Also, the intense heat between the two of you in terms of passion, that is another thing that really scares him. So probably because he feels like his feelings or emotions or whatever it might be are kind of out of control. He needs to be in control, you know, so that's another reason why he might pull back and be a bit aloof sometimes, because he doesn't want to lose control with the divine feminine. He doesn't want to be vulnerable at this time. And sometimes they are, and then they pull right back. So that's confusing for the divine feminine because they have had this most beautiful experience together, and then he's suddenly pulled back, and it's very confusing. But I hope that's given some insight into why he does the things he does. We are going to look more into this, of course, as to what's specifically going on with your divine masculine right now. Some of you might even be in contact with yours, okay, and that's fine. But it just means that if he does kind of go MIA at any time, he's just trying to process his feelings, his thoughts, past stuff. They're coming up for him as well. He's feeling very nostalgic about his younger years, and it could be that some divine masculines that I'm reading for are, you know, divine feminines whose divine masculine is undergoing like a midlife crisis. So that could be something huge right now as well, if that's what he's undergoing. And you know, your masculine doesn't have to be in his 50s or whatever to have a midlife crisis. I feel like it's almost like that feeling with the dark night of the soul. You know, if he is undergoing that at any age, it kind of does feel like a crisis, you know, a life crisis, midlife crisis even. So anyway, I'm going to give this a pause in a minute, but I just wanted you to focus on the cards as to which ones you're feeling drawn to. We've got number 1 here. Okay, so that's the card there, number 1. With believe, okay, and we've got number 2 here. Hope you can see that clearly. I've got to get the flash on soon. With the word thankful, okay, and then we've got this. You got 2 cards with this one, and this is the word hope. Okay, so just take a moment, put your divine masculine in mind, okay. And we'll get started very shortly. Hi, group 1. Welcome, guys. You chose the word believe as well as this card here. So this one says, look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So if your divine masculine is causing you to feel a certain negative, you know, feeling right now, look within at what is actually causing that, okay? Is it bringing up something for you that happened in your own past? We'll have a look at that as well. So let's see, what current energy is your divine masculine sitting in right now? Wowies, too many coming out right here. Current energy is, wow, far out. Your divine masculine's got a lot going on. Okay, so yeah, definitely interesting energies here. We got, I miss the way you taste, those soft lips on my face, your warm embrace, everything you gave, desire, and misery. I'm haunted by the past and my own inner darkness. We were talking about that in the intro. And happy, I want to make you smile again. So basically what's happening is he's desiring you. He's not liking who he sees within himself right now. He's haunted by his past mistakes. If anything, he just wants to see you happy again and smile again. Oh man, there's too many. Current energy, please. Wow, far out. They're flying out like crazy. So yes, he wants to move on from the past. He wants to move into smoother waters with you. He wants peace of mind, because this is really playing on his mind how his ego might have gotten the better of him as well in the past, and he wants to make wrongs right now. He wants to come in as like the hero, you know, turn things around and make you admire him and look up to him, and yeah, not look down on him or be angry at him or sad with him in any way, because he might be feeling that, you know, you're not happy with him at this moment, based on his decisions to maybe move on or turn his back on this. But he really desires you. He's got a lot of passion for you, and he really is desiring just to put that smile on your face. But this is massive for him. He's not feeling good with himself. He's not feeling strong and vibrant and confident in himself just at this time. So how is he really feeling deep down for you? Okay. How is he really feeling? So we've got courage. I think I can fix this. So he's trying to build his courage to fix this with you. He really does want to. He has that strong desire to put a smile on your face. So, yeah, he wants to make wrongs right here. So, yes, definitely knows he's been holding back. And, you know, he wants to give you that security as well, because he knows he might have been flighty or up and down or in and out, just not grounded. And hasn't been able to offer you anything that's secure at this stage. But he does see you in his future. See, he does see you in his future. He sees you as someone who is his reward. You know, he really does feel that the past, you know, maybe there is a lot of water under the bridge between the two of you. And yeah, I feel like in some ways the past haunts him. He does definitely want, he feels like he's learning from the past, like he really has had no choice but to kind of face things and realize, you know, where he could have done things differently. And see how he's in the tomb place here. So you kind of, you know, it's in the darkness in here as well. And I feel like that's where he's doing his healing right now too, is there's a lot of stuff from his past he needs to heal. And he knows he's been holding back and keeping his feelings and everything to himself. So, yeah, he really wants to offer this stability and be more courageous. You know, that's what he wants to do. So let's have a look then. What shadow could he be in? Arrogance, antisocial. So that could be something that he's been undergoing, is not wanting to be around people. Insecurities coming up. There might have been some arrogance as well coming up for him. Just his way of coping, I guess, to deal with things. Maybe in some way he might have treated you that way and he's feeling bad for that. So there's an ego thing for some of it, okay? And so what I see here is what does he want to do, or what will he do to change this, okay? What will he do? Wow, look at that. Oh, love, I'm madly in love with you. I'm so madly in love with you. So it's not just desire. There's a lot of love there too for you. Yeah, he wants to take he's going to jump in and take the risk with you. It feels like he will jump in and trust in the process after some time of reflecting, okay? So he's going to jump into that as well. He's going to take time for himself to really see things from a higher perspective. He actually wants to have that self-awareness, which is really good. Yeah, this is really good. Look at the Wheel of Fortune. He knows this is destined, and it is something he definitely, wow, look at that, Divine Feminine. Yes, he wants to make his plans around the Divine Feminine. He's making his way to you. He's making plans to come towards you, which is just beautiful. He sees you as a very grounded, determined, loyal Divine Feminine. And this is the Taurus energy here. Yeah, it doesn't have to be for everything a Taurus energy, but that's what that one is. And we got, what is that one? That's Aquarius, I think, too, there, as well as Pisces, Sagittarius. So anyway, I'm just letting you know the things there. And I'm pretty sure Scorpio is in here as well. So very interesting. He sees you as his queen, okay? You're not a page, or he doesn't see you as immature. He sees you as someone who's very much knows her worth, and he knows your worth. He definitely knows your worth. So let's see what he wants to say, okay? What does he want to say to you? So, I'm drawn to your deep intelligence and wisdom. Yeah. And so we meet again, my dear friend, through space and across time. How do I get you alone? So that's what he's trying to do, is plan to, you know, get her alone and have a good talk with her about how, you know, what's been going on for him as well, and why he had to back off or hide away or whatever's going on there. Or why he had to, you know, just take time out or move on. Could be years apart, you know, even for some of you. So I have mixed feelings. One minute I am sad, the next I am angry. So he's feeling that misery right now, it just feels like he's not happy with where he's at and where he wanted to be at. Sometimes at night I watch the stars and talk to you. And I've lost all faith. I don't think I can ever trust again. So he's got some issues going on with trust. And his doubt here is my moods fluctuate and my mind changes frequently. I don't want to hurt you. And his dark truth here. Okay, what is he saying? I'm jealous. I get so jealous when I think about you with other people. It makes me angry because it's my fault you are spending time with them and not me. I feel like a total fool. Interesting, there's a sadness and an anger, but he's angry at himself. It's not towards you, Divine Feminine. He says, I don't know if I could ever explain just how much I love you and what I'm going through. Thank you for being you, my light in the dark. And I will always forgive the mistakes you make. So I want to see what's the deepest desire, like what's underlying everything with that shadow here as well. What's the desire here? Mystery. So she carefully folds the paper with great care and as much precision she can give to the art. She dangles them on string, lightly moving her fingers around in a small dance. Only she knows the secret wishes written in them, filled with words of thought and secrets. Someday, though, she may share the contents of her heart hidden within, but for now only she knows. So he is feeling the Divine Feminine keeping secrets to herself. Her feelings for him, she's keeping to herself. She might have closed off a bit and withdrew, just out of self-protection, but also to give him space. But he's now very curious as to what she's feeling and why is she not giving him much? It might even be on social media that he's noticed changes where she's not posting as much or expressing herself as much on there. Something he's definitely noticing. So he says to her, I miss talking to you. So even if you are in contact, he misses having the real D&Ms and connecting in a certain way. But for the majority of you, it is a no contact thing. I think about telling you how I feel and I listen to what you say. So he wants to sit down and really listen to you. He wants to tell you how he's feeling as well. Yeah, he wants to sit down and really have that explanation happen here. And we've got, let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So it could be that for some of you, you do have mutual friends, and it could be something that, you know, you both kind of have that help on each side, and it kind of brings you together. But some of you might be also turning to your friends for advice. I think that's what he's doing, actually. I think he's talking to his friends for advice here on what to do. Because he doesn't understand fully how to navigate this whole thing, but he's trying. And the Twin Flame Oracle says, solutions and decisions are being made right now. So decisions are that he makes are going to reach solutions, because transformation and magic is coming in here. So it's absolutely beautiful. And what he's transforming into, which is the beautiful positive energy, because I do feel like he's going to have a turnaround, is balanced, calm, open, and peaceful. How beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, we've got genuine. So he's coming through with genuine conversation, in case some of you are wondering what's going on. All right, so let's see. How does he view the divine feminine? Well, he sees her. Oh, look, he sees her as transforming as well. And that might be the catalyst for helping him to transform as well. He sees her that she is his home. He feels safe with her. He feels at home with her. She is the security for him. He feels that she's undergoing massive transformations in her life as well. It could be something she's, that's openly visible to him regarding her appearance. Could be just something she's undergoing with her own healing, but he's noticing it. So what is the advice card for the divine feminine? Simplify your life. Get rid of clutter. I cherish the simple pleasures of life. So clearing up things that you no longer need in your physical environment, in your mental environment, emotional environment. It's very important that you're in a very clear headspace. And sometimes that does actually occur when you've got a clear environment around you as well physically. But simplify it. Don't complicate it so much with too many things. Don't get too busy where you're overwhelmed as well. Let's have a look at some attributes for you regarding your divine masculine. Some might resonate, some might not, but we'll have a look. So we've got here youth or children. So, someone might have children here. India could be a connection. Sometimes the continents or countries can represent somewhere that they come from, that they were born in, it's their culture, or it could be somewhere they've traveled to or want to in future. We've got South Sudan. We've got pregnancy. So someone definitely could be pregnant right now to your divine masculine or not with your divine masculine, but that could definitely be something in the future that you have together as a child, or you have children now. Charming. He's very charming. Coffee date. So he wants to take you on a coffee date. Maybe that's something you need to do just before it gets all serious again. But office is somewhere that he might work in. He might have an office. We've got brown or blonde hair. Could be brown eyes, but brown hair, blonde hair, or brown blonde hair. We've got practical. And we've also got shy. So he could be a bit shy as well. Mechanic or automotive. Auto mechanic, dark night of the soul. Look at that, dark night of the soul. We've also got here highly charged emotions. We've got chilled vibes. Somalia is a place. And we've got night worker. We've got Japan. We've got a student. Very private person in some ways. Maybe a vegetarian. Native Hawaiian, and we've also got very quiet, so he can be very reserved in a lot of ways as well, where you kind of wonder what's going on, where is he, what's he doing. That could be something. Let's get some charms. So there's the baby bib. I'm telling you, a lot of you are going to fall pregnant, expect a baby, or you have children together in the future or now. We've got the turquoise ring, which represents protection. So he definitely wants this friendship with you as well. He wants to commit to you and protect this connection. We've got a little bike here. So someone could ride a bicycle. Number 9, it looks like in the handlebars there, so that could be significant to September or some other number, meaning, cycles are coming to an end now. We've got the grapes here too, so it could represent wineries. You might go to a winery. We've got the lamp, so it reminds me of the hermit energy, so he is navigating his way. You are the light in the darkness for him. We've also got the number 5. No, it's not, sorry, I'm thinking that's the Australian coin. We've got the 1 dime, American dime. It's got like an Ace of Wands vibe to it, with that torch flame there. So it kind of reminds me of this new spark in the connection coming in. And we've got the date, 1988. And we've got the little key. How gorgeous. And it looks like an Aries symbol on there as well, like the Aries sign. So it could be an Aries, but I feel like they hold the key to your heart, or you hold the key to their heart. I've got Cancer energy there as well. Someone might live near the beach because we've got a lot of water things here. We've got Scorpion as well, the Scorpio. So it's transformation, home and family stuff here as well. So I feel like they are undergoing a lot of transformations in their home space. We've got, and also you. And we've got the violin or cello. So someone could be a musician. They might want to take you out to see something that's got music. We've got the scissors here. So something still needs to be cut. Okay, something still needs to be cut away, the cords to the past. We've got the little gentle Bambi deer here as well, so it kind of reminds me of that gentleness that needs to be, you know, that vulnerability and innocence that you first had in the connection needs to be revisited. We've got the mittens here, cooking or kitchen, winter gloves, whatever it might be that you can see that as. Someone might like snowing or skiing or cooking. We got the peace sign here too, so definitely wants peace in the connection, peace of mind, coming in with a peace treaty kind of thing. We got the rose with the cross here as well. Kind of reminds me, and I always see it as like a Guns N' Roses or soft metal music. I don't know why I get that with that. It's so weird. But someone might have a tattoo of a cross and a rose, or either. So we got 5-cent euro coin, I think it is. Yes, 5-cent euro coin. We've also got a 2-cent Australian coin. So we've got a frill-necked lizard on that one. And we've got Elizabeth, so it could be someone's name. We've got 1980 as a date. And we've also got on this one, you might have met on the internet as well. For some of you, might be worlds away from each other, long distance. 2014 is a connection with that. And we've got the bow tie. So it looks to me like someone could be getting married as well when I see that. I also think of a gift that they want to give you. Let's get some initials. So we got an EIMHSVAL. So when I see this, I feel like I got the word straight away, slave. So they might feel like a slave to their job or to a situation in their life right now. We do have save as well. They want to save the day. They do want to come in like that hero to make things better. We've got the vase, so they might bring flowers to you or buy a vase or something here as well. What do we got? Yes, they want to have you. They want to have you in a sexual way as well. Shave, so they could be clean shaven, or they are definitely going to come through as shaven. So if it's a female who's a masculine energy, it could be that they want to shave their legs or other areas of themselves. Same with the male. But yeah, definitely get that facial hair. So for some of you, you might really like that clean shaven look as well, and they know that. What else we got here? Yeah, what have we got? Veal. So weird because we had like the deer there. Oh my god. So is that no? Am I thinking straight, or is that a cow? I can't remember now. I think it's venison I was thinking of. But veal, isn't that a baby cow, or is that, or deer? I can't remember now. Maybe it's a baby cow. Yeah, that might be what I'm thinking of. I'm getting a bit confused. Sorry, guys. But I think they did say they might have been a vegetarian too, so that's interesting. So we got mile, we got smile. Look at that. They want to put a smile back on your dial. I love that. I really love that. So, yeah, miles away. You might be miles away from each other. And also you make them come alive. So you've got the word alive too. So you really do make them feel alive when they're with you. Got mail, M-A-I-L, so could definitely be that you soon get an email. Look at that, email is there. You might actually literally get an email from them, because there's mail coming to you like in an inbox, you know. So that's really cool. And they want the values to be the same here as well. And they do feel a bit of shame. See the S-H-A-M-E? They do feel shame in this connection right now with how things have turned out here. So that is that one. I'm going to get some numbers. Number 7. Number 1. Number, if I can get it right, number 2. And number 3. So let's do it. So 7, 1, 2, 3. I've got to find my book now. Yes, so we're going to look at 700, no, we're going to see 71 to start with, which is you are being invited to get clear about what you want instead of focusing on what you don't want. Write down your intentions and allow God in to help. And 712 says, your relationships with those who are close to you are important. Remember to bring light to your current connections and relationships and workplace. The lessons you are learning and teaching must begin in your own life. We got 123. So it says here, you are moving up a step. All the challenges you have previously experienced are now being released. The angels of ascension are with you now. And then we got 23. So you are being guided by ascended masters at this time. Trust that the path you are on is perfect for your current situation. And I just wanted to grab one more message. So I have tried telling you the truth so many times, but I just cannot for some reason. But you are healing my soul. It is a work in progress, okay? So just being patient is a virtue, as they say. And don't forget to put a green heart in the comments section, guys, between now and the end of March, because you could be in the draw to win a private reading with me, or you will be in the draw to win a private reading with me. And if this has resonated with you guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you wish to do. Be part of the family here. As I call it, the divine family, knowing as I'm Divine Visions, be part of the divine family here. And I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings. Hi, group 2. Welcome, guys. You got the word thankful and also this card here. And the mailman has just arrived. So interesting. You might be receiving some mail from your person very soon, or some news or about your connection. So we've got this beautiful card here. And it says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So beautiful. So let's have a look where your divine masculine is currently at. And yeah, it's really about giving him space at this time, if he needs it. And vice versa too. All right, what current energy is the divine masculine sitting in right now, please, Spirit? What current energy? Oh, okay. Okay, so he's not in a very great place. It says nothing matters anymore. I give up, depressed, and I don't know how to fix the pain in my heart, broken. So he's not in a good place right now. He's broken-hearted, feeling very down and depleted. Let's see what's going on with this, please. This could be to do with your connection or other things in his life. But it's the divine feminine, so it could definitely be this connection with you, I feel. This is a divine feminine. This is you. So he's feeling brokenhearted over this, okay? There might have been something very heavy that's happened between you. There might have been a breakup, or he's just missing you, you know, regardless of whether this is a current situation or years apart. He's missing you. He's feeling, when he thinks about you, he's feeling broken-hearted. He sees you in your beauty, okay? Your beauty, your true beauty. He feels that you are such a caring, warm-hearted, generous, loyal person. And he might have felt that he wasn't really matching up to that. So let's have a look at what he's really feeling for you, okay? What's he really feeling towards the divine feminine, please? So your strength inspires me. So he's looking up to you. He looks up to you as the empress, as the queen, his goddess. He's inspired by the strength, you know, your strength. So he might not be feeling very strong within himself right now. And he's looking towards to you for that guidance. Now, you could be, I can't even talk. You might be in contact with each other. You know, you might be together, kind of together. You might be in communication. Communication might be a little bit weird lately. Or it could be that some of you are in a no contact situation. But regardless of what this is, he's aware of your strength. He sees the trials and tribulations, I guess you could call it, what you've been through. All the hardships, the challenges that you've had to come up against in your life. even in this connection, like he sees that you just keep moving onwards and upwards. And he's feeling quite torn at the moment. He's feeling quite trapped in a situation he can't get out of. So maybe it is depression. Maybe there is some mental anxiety, victim mentality in some way. And he feels that you are the person that can get him out of this situation he feels stuck in. Yeah, look at that. He sees you as his choice, the perfect choice. Because in this particular tarot deck, there's not just the masculine and feminine like you see in a lot of tarot. This actually is a traditional meaning, which means choices. What choices are we making? Are we choosing things that align with our values? And I feel like with you, he really does feel like you are his. You know, you are his counterpart. And he wants to choose you, like he does choose you. It might not have happened like that in the physical realm, but he does choose you. And it could be that he's really sad about past mistakes. Maybe he, and for some of you, is in a karmic situation he can't get out of. I'm going to get another card on this. So yes, very overburdened right here by karmic issues. There could definitely be a karmic partner in his life, or your life even, because this is your section as well. So take it as it resonates. Some of you might not have any karmic partners, he might not either. So if that's not the case, then this is just the karmic stuff, okay? Which is just the lessons you've had to learn together. The fact that he feels like the world, you know, is weighing down on his shoulders. Got the Aries energy here with this too. Gemini there, and Taurus, Libra here. I feel that he just feels like he's not good enough. He's not strong enough. You know, he feels that he's caving in. He's not good enough for you. That's what I'm getting really strongly here, is that he feels like he should be better. You deserve better is what I'm hearing. So what's he going to do? Okay, what's he going to do? What action will he take this month? Wowweeze. You inspire my mind and fill me with light, creative. So he is seriously not thinking negatively towards you. He's thinking about himself. He's really looking up to you like a goddess. He is so inspired by you. Look at this. 2 cards now have said, you inspire me. Your strength inspires me. You inspire my mind and fill me with light, creative. So you're bringing this beautiful energy through for him, like you actually make him feel alive, but he feels like he just doesn't deserve you. Because he does see you like this beacon of light, helping others. Maybe you are very loved in your community. Yeah, 9 of Wands, persevering. Once again, it comes before the 10 of Wands, which is all about rest, recovery, before you have to make that last hurdle. So it's almost like he feels like he wants to persevere, or he's going to. We're talking about what he's going to do. He's going to persevere. He is trying to better himself, okay? Even through the depression and things that are weighing on his mind or his heart right now, he does not want to give up on this connection. So yeah, look at that Queen of Swords and the 10 of Swords. So there could definitely have been something, well, I feel like he's cutting something definitely quickly out of his life. For a lot of you, it could be a karmic partner. All right, that's definitely something that could be coming through for a lot of you. Because I feel like truth is coming to him. He wants to be true to himself. And it could be an addiction for some of you, I'm hearing. Could be an addiction that he's overcoming right now as well. But there's definitely a chapter coming to an end for him. We've got 2 10s. We've got a 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. So he's not in a good place right now. He's feeling very weary. Maybe drinking. For some of them, they might be drinking, trying to cope with things. Yeah, he's trying to build the courage to stand up to somebody or something in his life, to say no once and for all. So that's what he's doing, building his energy and courage to break free from something that no longer serves him. And because there's been some kind of betrayal here as well. He might feel like he's betraying the divine feminine by staying in a particular relationship or cycle in his life that's not serving him anymore. So let's have a look then. What does he want to say to you? But first up, before I do that, I do want to see what shadow he's in. What shadow is the Divine Masculine in? Disrespectful. Sabotage, okay? So he might be, you might have felt like he was disrespecting this connection through his actions, through sabotaging it. And blindsided, that's that Ten of Swords energy. So it could be that in some ways you might feel blindsided by his actions that you didn't see coming, okay? And dark. So yeah, there's some darkness going on within him that he needs to overcome. What is this? Let me see. I want to get another card on that one. What's he cutting out in his life, please? What's he doing? Yeah, he's making plans to move forward. That's the new path. But yes, he's not sure. He's still going to be, this month he's still going to be toing and froing, not sure whether to, like, how to move forward towards you. But he's going to come through. He is going to come forward, but very slowly. He's going to make a plan, okay? He's going to be thinking things through, taking time to recover his energy and just better himself and his health. Yeah, but he wants to come forward with proof that he's trustworthy. That's something I feel like he wants to give something to you of value, something you can see in the physical, that he is working on himself, he is bettering himself, he is letting go of the old. So let's see, what does he want to say? So you're the only one who understands me at such a deep level, and I want to dance across eternity with you. And you are always safe with me. So he wants you to know that he doesn't want to break your heart. That's something he never wants to do again, is break your heart. Was never his intention to hurt you. I've kept my feelings for you secret. I now want to tell you how much you mean to me. And I need to learn more. Can we talk? I know we communicate telepathically, but I long for your loving touch. Yeah, so he's definitely wanting to have that conversation with you. So make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So these are the slow steps, but they are going to be steps that pave the way for something that's really long-term and secure. So it's not like a Knight of Wands coming in very quickly and then out again, or a Knight of Swords. This is very methodical, it's planned, and taking time to better himself and to give you what it is you do deserve. Could be that he's working on his finances as well, things like that. But I get health for a lot of you here as well for your Divine Masculine. So what's going on underneath everything as well here? Constant. So like the evolvement of Earth and all its creations over and over, she was like this for him. Constant, never ending. They flowed together in a continual movement. Where one ends, the other begins, and where one begins, the other ends. Constant rebirth in each other and never ending. How beautiful. Oh my God. That is definitely that past life, the past lives you've shared, the eternal flame, the never ending love that you both share. So it's time and time again coming back and reincarnating together into love, to be with each other. And that's what I feel like he wants, is this rebirth with you, to never end this. He doesn't want an ending ever. This love for you. There's never ending. So what is his doubts here? My moods fluctuate and my mind changes frequently. I don't want to hurt you. So that's that maybe mental health stuff going on here as well. Maybe if there are addictions, that plays a part as well. But he might be moody. He might be kind of in and out a little bit, like toing and froing right now. And he doesn't want to be like that with you. He knows you deserve better. I want to tell you how I feel. I wonder what you would do if I turned up at your door. Expect me. Oh, my Lord. So it could be that he actually literally turns up at your door one day when he gains the courage to and is feeling better about himself. But he definitely wants to come forward and communicate. He wants to come forward and tell you what he truly feels for you. because he feels like you deserve the truth. Whoopsies. So I think about how stupid I've been. I think about holding you, and I think about touching you. So he's thinking a lot. He's processing, sitting back and thinking a lot, okay? And he's missing you. So pleasure takes on a whole new meaning with you. So it's not even just about sex, okay? Even though he wants to touch you and hold you, but it's the intimacy. It's like just not even sex. It's about holding you. It's about having that pleasure in just being able to smell your hair or feel your skin on his, you know what I mean? So your scent, look what I'm saying about the smell even. Your scent is addictive, and I swear I can smell you when you're gone. So that's the thing I'm saying, like he loves the smell of you. He misses you. Yes, so it might be that if you had slept on his pillow, you know, when you leave the house, or, you know, he's smelling the pillow because he's just loving your smell, your scent. So Divine Masculine is awakening right now. This is beautiful. And he wants to come forward with an apology. I'm sorry. Look at that. He's awakening to his part in it, you know. So let's see, what does he see within you? Actually, what positives is he coming through with when he does come in? Optimistic, whoops, knowledgeable. He's learned a lot on the journey, okay? Because he's really done some self-reflecting. Confident and generous. And on the bottom of the deck, doting. Oh, he's going to dote on you. How beautiful. Because that's how he wants to be. He realizes he's been aloof in the past. So how does he view you, okay, Divine Feminine? How does he view you? Compassionate, Kuan Yin, I love that. So he really feels that with the Empress energy, that real maternal, beautiful, gentle, compassionate energy coming from you, as well as generosity. He sees this warmth within you, that you're a beautiful, warm-hearted spirit who's very generous with others as well and helping people. Look at that, he wants to come through with the same energy. So you inspire him. You are teaching him how to treat you and how to be as well. So what is your divine guidance? I think I've got all the cards I need today. Yes. What is your divine guidance here? Did I have that one? Yeah, I did. What is your divine guidance here, Divine Feminine? So it is breaking barriers. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. So not letting anything restrict you, but breaking free. It's that liberation. Also breaking barriers that you might have put up against your Divine Masculine as well, okay? So just try working on those as well, because once you realize where he's come from, how he's really feeling, I mean, it's okay to be self-protective, but try and give him the time of day. If he wants to come back and explain himself, you know, try not to be too defensive. Otherwise he won't explain himself. He'll probably back off again. But I'm just seeing I need to get charms now. So yes, that is what it is for that one. I'm just trying to find this thing. Here we are. So yeah, just be really loving. Be your lovely, beautiful, warm-hearted self. Even if there are hurts, you can voice them with him when you have your conversation. So we've got a baby bib. So someone might have children together with their Divine Masculine. You might want children together. Could be a little girl. We do have the shell. So someone might live near the ocean. It could be oceans apart, or someone's name might be Shell or Michelle. We've got the screw here too. So it represents somebody wanting to fix the connection. We've got the skull and bones here. So definitely saying goodbye to something is dying, you know, off, which is that karmic stuff. We've also got enchantment with the little fairy, so the elementals are around you in this as well, and just bring in that fun and play into the connection. We've got love here, so definitely they love you. I feel like they want to bring something to you, like not just an apology, but something maybe like a dinner or something they've made for you. We get a beautiful green love heart here as well. And I feel like your Divine Masculine might be pretty practical. Like he might not be overly romantic, but he could be someone that likes to fix things for you or do the practical things, you know, and give you things in that way. But the green heart is showing healing here. And we've got the 5-cent coins. The fives are about change. The echidna is all about play and fun. and childlike energy. We've got the name Elizabeth as well. Someone's name could be that, or Liz. 1987 is the date. We've got the rose and the cross, which represents a tattoo that someone might have, a rose or a cross. Kind of reminds me of Guns N' Roses for some reason. That kind of thing looks like soft metal music or something. Someone might listen to it, or heavy metal even. You both have each other in your hearts, and you're both, you know, got your eyes sighted on each other. And we've got secret love, so someone is secretly loving, you know, the other from afar, not letting their feelings known yet. We've got the dove here, so represents peace, and it's the promise. And we've also got, someone could have like a Christian faith. We've also got the bird here again, represents, looks like another dove. So that's very beautiful. It kind of reminds me of that soulmate connection, but it also reminds me of a wedding. Okay, two doves together represents a wedding to me. So it could also represent communication, being the messengers. So definitely communication coming through. We've got the love heart, so there's a lot of love in this connection that they have for you as well. We've got the tree of life here, so they want to grow with you. They want to grow a family with you. They want it to be healthy, a beautiful, flourishing, blossoming, strong connection. Excuse me. Could be a tradie, okay, someone who works in a trade as well. Let's get some letters, some initials. So we've got an R and a J and a Z and an S, G, M, K, D and an L, okay. So did we get any vowels? No, we didn't get any vowels this time. Okay, so R, J, Z, S, G, K, L, D and an M, okay. Going to get some numbers now. So we've got a 9. Oops, 9. 9. Oopsies, what's going on? We got number 2. And we got a number 7. 9927. Where's my book? Okay, 99. 99 is the first number. Alright, so this one says for you, you are having an enlightened moment. Take note of all that is coming through to you at this time. 992. It says here, know that heaven is also within your relationships, and any previous challenges are now being cleared so that you can love fearlessly. Oh, I love that. Breaking those barriers. So then we've got, what was it that I just said? Was that 992? That was 992, wasn't it? Yes, so now we've got 927. So this one says, know that your prayers have been heard and the answers will come to you according to divine timing. And then we've got number 27, which says, you are being given signs that your prayers are being heard. Trust that God's plan is unfolding as it needs to. So beautiful. So then we're going to get some messages here as well from your person. So here we go. You are the song of my heart. Someone could be a musician here as well. And I believe you. So there's something that you're going to have a conversation with. They're going to tell you, I believe you. So beautiful, guys. I hope that's resonated. Don't forget to put a green heart in the comments section if you want to be in the draw to win a private reading with me, which will be drawn at the end of March. So between now and then, put your green hearts in the comments section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you wish to do. Be part of the divine family here, guys. And I will connect with you guys next time. Love and blessings. I just realized I didn't do the attributes for group 2. How silly of me. So here we go. Quickly, guys, let's have a look. Okay, I got another one coming out there. So we have got, sorry about that, guys, Australia. We've got an actor. Someone could be in acting school or be a well-known actor. Somalia. We've got a Libra. And we've got unconventional. Someone who doesn't want to go by the rules. Astronomy. Someone could be into the stars, planets, sky. Romania. We got drives, like to, maybe they do drive a car or a vehicle, but they love to drive. African American. We've got tradie, which we had coming up on that thing, the screwdriver thing. Meditation. We've got hardworking person and sunny. So it could be a sunny disposition. Someone is very happy and warm, and when they smile, their face lights up. It could be a... Just had a phone call come through. So yeah, so they could be sunny weather when you meet each other. Romantic, spiritual, loud, and idealist. Someone who could be like that. Also intense. So they could be quite intense, athletic, indigenous. We've got relocation. So someone could be moving, okay, at the moment, or they will move towards each, you could move towards each other. A dog, so someone might have a dog. And we've got healing shadows right now. We've got France and beach. Someone might live near the beach. We've got Mexico. And we've got long hair. Someone has long hair. Iran. And we have here also the Netherlands. Ooh, and Sagittarius energy, guys. So that is your attributes. I'm sorry for forgetting them. I'll try not to next time. Love and blessings. Hi, group 3. Welcome, guys. You chose the Rock Hope, as well as these 2 cards here. So this one says time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. And this one says passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So not rushing or forcing anything, just allowing yourself to feel, be in the moment with that passion that you feel with your divine masculine. Knowing that, because sometimes when we feel such an intense passion, we want it now. We want to be with our divine masculine, So it's about just realizing that, patience is a horrible word. We don't want to hear it all the time. But yeah, it's about being patient with him, I guess. Yeah, it can be difficult. So we're going to see what energies you're currently in. Ooh, surprise. I have a beautiful surprise planned for you. And remorse. I know I've messed up and it's killing me. So, wow. So he's really feeling bad about something and wants to come forward and surprise you with a gift. Or take you out somewhere. He really is feeling bad about this. So interesting. That's the energy he's sitting in right now. He's thinking about how he can make it right. He wants to come into, there's too many there, but he wants to come into this king energy. This is the Aries energy, the leader, the true leader, full of passion, wanting to take control, take the lead to make things right, because he has a lot of fire in his belly in this, with you. There's a lot of passion here for you. Yeah, wants to definitely take the initiative here to right the wrongs. Okay, so yeah, right the wrongs of his ways. So he definitely wants to and it's funny, because I feel like in some ways he may not necessarily be able to come forward and say sorry. Like some of them don't. They find it really difficult to actually say the words I'm sorry. It's almost like a pride thing, but I do feel that he will show it to you in other ways. So he might buy you flowers, or he might take you out somewhere just to make up for it. So if that doesn't resonate with some of you, I feel like he is actually in this energy right now thinking about the past, reminiscing, feeling that he's, feeling bad because he did something or said something to really hurt you or to muck this up in some way, and he's thinking about having a beautiful surprise planned for you. So how is he really feeling, all right now towards you, Divine Feminine, for group 3? So look, balanced. I'm really trying to find a balance in life and love. So it's knocked him off kilter, okay? This passion he feels, this deep love he feels for you. He's normally probably very charismatic and driven and confident in his own life personally, but when it comes to this love, it knocks him off kilter. He's not sure what to do with it. He doesn't know how to act in it. So it really is something he feels a little bit dumb in, like he feels a bit silly. He wants to rebuild this with you too. But yeah, look at that, the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords. It's a very interesting combination. This came up in the second reading, I'm pretty sure. It may or may not be relevant in any way, but it's interesting. So how he's feeling is that maybe the Divine Feminine has really been quite aloof and tough with him. She might have ended it very quickly with him. Wasn't going to be dealing with any nonsense. So that's where I feel, because we got a queen here, we got a queen and a king, and that's how he sees her, is a queen who knows her worth, is not going to put up with bullshit, basically. Because the Queen of Swords can be a badass, you know, badass. As we'd say an ass in Australia, it just sounds wrong. But yeah, they sound like she could be a real, you know, a real bee when she wants to be. Like, it really is full on, like really cold and detached, and will cut you down. And that might have been like, you know, if you resonate with that, maybe you did cut him out and think, you know what, I deserve better. I'm not going to deal with this in and out behavior or playboy behavior or whatever he might have been at that time, presenting himself to be someone who's just in and out of her life, taking advantage perhaps. Or just not making a decision, a concrete decision, and she doesn't want to be mucked around. So he's seeing that he wants to bring balance into her life. He doesn't want to be up and down, and yeah, he wants to be grounded and wants her to know how he truly feels, because I think she demands truth. And it may have been that she felt betrayed or, you know, in some way by him. So she's really cut it off quite fast, perhaps, and really withdrew her love very quickly and went cold. So that's the kind of feeling I'm getting there. Like, if you haven't felt that in any way, it may not be your reading, or this is just how he's viewing you, okay? So that you have really stood your ground. You've said it how it is, very bluntly and very clearly. So there's no mucking around with you. And it can be, the Queen of Swords can be, in some ways, needs to be cold, needs to be aloof, because look at this fire. See the fire and the air sign here. So, like, he's got so much passion, but he's a bit silly with stuff sometimes. Like, he just doesn't know the boundaries. And this is you coming in and saying, no, this is how I need it to be, and this is how I need you to treat me. So he's learning. He's learning. So the Divine Masculine, what are you going to do for the Divine Feminine? What are you going to do? What action are you taking towards the Divine Feminine? Excuse me. At this time, during this month, what action? So look, he wants to rebuild it. What did I say? Rebuild it. So I would like to work together to have stability. So he's going to come forward with an apology, wanting to work on this with you, which is just beautiful. And I feel like he wants to take the lead, take you out, you know, and really show you that he's a masculine, like the man, you know. You know what I mean by that. Some are females in a masculine energy, but still take control, take the lead, you know. So 9 of Swords, there's a lot of anxiety around this. And yeah, maybe anxious that you're moving on. Or that you've moved on from this. And it definitely is going to come through with victory. So I feel like he definitely wants to come through, or he will be coming through. It shows what he's going to do. He's going to move on from the past. There's a lot of anxiety about leaving things behind. And it could be a certain way that he was, that he can no longer be that way. He's got to, like, change some of his ways in order to have a life in a certain way with the Divine Feminine. So say, for instance, he's used to being a charmer and maybe a womanizer in some ways, or playing the field, or whatever it might be. He can't be that way anymore. He's got to be able to, if he wants to be with this queen here, he's got to be a certain way. And it doesn't mean that she's trying to manipulate him into being a certain way or change him in any way. But she has her values. She's got her core values. She knows what she wants, exactly what she wants, and she does not like certain behavior. So he's going to be, if he wants to be with her, he has to balance out his life and work himself out and rebuild himself too. But that's what he wants. He wants to conquer her. He wants to conquer this this challenge, you know, of her maybe putting her back to him, turning away from him right now. So he definitely wants the prize, which is her. So he sees this as a bit of a challenge, I guess, too. So let's see, what is his That's another thing coming through. That's so funny. He might be such a good-looking masculine, okay? He or she, I know it sounds weird saying it, but I do say he for masculine. So this person, whether they're male or female, with the masculine energy, are very good-looking, very maybe seductive in some ways, very alluring. And even if they're not extremely like supermodel material, they have this energy about them. Their personality really shines through as well. Where they might become quite popular and they might be a little bit in their ego because they are, you know, they might have a lot of people around them who really enjoy their company and like them and gravitate towards them, and yet you, divine feminine, are not doing that. It's kind of like making them curious, like, why are you not so into me like all the rest of the people are? So I think that's actually pretty funny in some ways. But it's kind of like giving them a reality check too, that, you know, it's bringing down the ego a little bit here of, okay, well, you, there's something very valuable about you. You know, you are hard to get at the moment and I need to win you over. So his doubts right now is I wear a mask to hide my vulnerabilities. And that's very true. Yes, it does happen. So we've got Aquarius energy in here too, and Aries. So he says, I've tried to move on with others, but I can't forget about you. Oh my God, there it is, guys. So, you know, he can't shake you because you have this amazing power about you. And there's this, almost like you have this silent expectation, like you have this, like you command respect, you know. Like a true queen, and he's really taking notice. And I've been hurt so badly before, I'm afraid of the damage you could do. I've never loved like this before. To have you and lose you would be my undoing. And that's that moving on card here. It's very anxious about you moving on. Doesn't want you to be with someone else. I'm gathering courage to reach out to you. And I love that you can see my truth, but it scares the shit out of me too. Because he's used to wearing masks. I just shouldn't be laughing constantly, but it's actually, I just find it humorous. Like, you know, he's used to wearing a mask, but you can see through that, like, because you are in tune with him. He is your person. So he can't hide from you. He just can't hide from you. And I think he knows that, and it annoys him that he can't hide from you. Because you pierce through the veil, like your eyes. You know, you might even have piercing eyes, like when you look at him, when you talk to him, like, you know, if he's trying to hide the truth or lie to you, you know, anything like that, like, you just know. And he doesn't like it that he feels so vulnerable to you in that way. Oh, look, I'm anxious. I struggle with pressure at work, at home with you. I struggle because it makes me feel rushed to do things I'm not ready to do, and that's something I have to heal. So in other words, he may not be in a, like, he's working on himself, he's rebuilding himself or building himself up to be a certain way. He's working on it. So he might really feel that the divine feminine, it's over. See, it's fully over. She's, you know, it's completely over and she's moving on, and it's like time is running away from him. Wowee, there's so much here. I'm learning. So you are unique and special, and I've never met or known anyone like you before. You have opened me up to things I never knew were possible, like the power of this love. You have opened my heart to the truth, and I'm grateful. So he's learning a lot about love and about life and about boundaries and respect. I'm realizing I know I have blocked our union, and I know I'm really blocking myself. But I'm still healing. When I pull away from you, I'm afraid of being hurt. It's nothing you are doing wrong. Please don't take it personally. You are doing everything right. So let's start a family together. So he wants commitment. I think about you all the time, and your love drives me crazy. Yeah, you do drive him mad. Like, he is so in love with you and is really seriously desiring you. He really wants to be with you, but because he can't have you right now, that's probably even driving him more mad, because he really wants to conquer this right now. I meet you in my dreams. Wow, yes, that's true. And we are in the new moon in Pisces at the time we're doing this reading too, so it's significant also, the dreams. So did I get these already? I can't even remember. How do I get you alone? It's like that song from Heart. I know that you know I'm hiding deep feelings for you, and now I feel stuck. Yes, see, there might have been things he never really expressed to you, but you know that he holds deep feelings, and he knows you know. And it's making him feel vulnerable. It's easier to stay away now than lose you later. So in some ways he is afraid you're moving on and he's going to lose you now, but he doesn't want to come in and ruin things even further and really risk losing you for good. You know, in some ways he feels like he has lost you. Yeah, but I don't know. There's something there where he feels like he has hope that he can win you over. So, yeah. What's going on here with the Divine Masculine? Wowwees, they're flying out everywhere. Hang on a minute. It's on the floor. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So this is applying to both of you, I feel. There might be some things that you're really stuck on that you won't budge from, and it's just maybe asking you to be a little bit flexible, because you might be inflexible with some things right now because of pride or whatever it might be, but still being true to yourself and your core values. But if he comes back and tries to make it work with you, don't be too cold with him. Don't try and control it too much if you really do want him to come back and work on it with you. So he says to you, I often fantasize about you and the future we could have. I play songs that remind me of you, and I often think of reaching out to you, but stop myself out of fear. Now, there was another one that said that about reaching out to you as well. So some of you may not be talking at the moment. And what else is coming up for him regarding you? Beautiful Queen, Divine Feminine. Because he really has been put in his place, I feel. We got Fragment. Oh, this is a bit sad. So sometimes it seems that life is split into so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. This signifies someone who is feeling broken and shattered. So he might come across as very strong and, you know, in some ways very confident, and it doesn't worry him, but it really deep down does worry him. Yes, it does. So actually, I wanted to see, I'm just going to put them down there for a minute. What shadow is he sitting in? So biased. So he might be thinking just on one point of view at the moment, favouring a point of view. Aloof. Okay. So he might be aloof and he might be getting drunk. That could be something. What positive energy will he come through with when he's able to speak to you? Devoted, enthusiastic. He's going to come through with that enthusiasm. Hardworking. So yes, he definitely wants to show you he's been working hard on himself, and he's cheeky. So he's got a definite cheeky. What's that one? Oh, doting as well. So on the bottom of the deck, grateful. So grateful to be able to, if you give him the time of day, he's going to be really grateful for that, you know. Hardworking, he's got a very cheeky nature. I feel like you guys really have a lot of, you know, you can have that real beautiful sense of humor together, and he can be really fun to be with. But sometimes he's got to realize when to be serious. So raise your vibration. You are manifesting and healing power. So he is raising his vibration. He's starting to look at, you know, himself and the changes he needs to make, and he's healing. How does he view you, Divine Feminine? How does he view you right now? You can see that he sees that you are a queen. Ah, look at that. He sees that you're holding back secrets. Oh, wow. Yes, he feels like you're being very mysterious, not letting on a lot right now. And revelation. Oh, my God. So, yes, he feels like there's a lot more to learn about you. Okay, so you've got secrets that, very deep things he wants to know about. He wants to find out. He's very curious about what you're thinking about him and the situation. He loves hearing about himself. So, you know, if you say beautiful things to him, or he wants to know how you feel about him in a positive way, he's going to really love that. So let's see what, no, sorry, that is the advice card. I'll leave it there, but I don't want to forget these again. Let's get the attributes, because I did forget them for number 2. I had to do them later. So let's have a look for attributes regarding your person, okay? Whoa, you don't want to get too many. It's going to be crazy. So let's get a little bit more. Yep, that's it. So we've got here United Arab Emirates. We've got Sagittarius. Yeah, I was thinking of Sagittarius energy. That's funny. And we've got new flame. So someone, it could feel like he's a new flame to you. He comes back. Or you might actually decide to be with someone else. You might decide, I don't want to be with my masculine. This could be someone else. Or it feels like he's doing a whole turnaround where it feels like a whole new love. Unconventional. So it's not going to be a conventional relationship. Might not be traditional, as in marriage and 2 kids at home with, a picket fence kind of thing. It could be something that you have very different. You might have a long distance relationship. We've got Romania and Sydney, Australia. We've got Sydney could be someone's name. Shy, so you can be shy. Scotland. We've got singer. No pets. Pakistan. What's this? Oh, hang on. Where was that? What had happened to it? Intellectual, brown, so might have brown eyes, brown hair, brown skin. We've got spring, so spring could be the time where things start to blossom again. Cruise, so you might go on a cruise together, might be cruisy. We've got sensitive person, we've got a counsellor, as well as motorsports, and we've got long hair, African American, underweight, so someone could be underweight. Big family, and we've got strong physically, emotionally, tradey, and also we have got Switzerland, okay, as parts of the attributes here. So these could be places they were born in, have grown up in, have visited, or want to visit. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, geez, I just put it back in, did I? Oopsies, sorry guys. I put the guidance card back in. I didn't see which one it was. So making a difference, my inner light shines far and wide. So this is about you shining your light no matter what happens. Don't become closed off to the point where you can't shine your light, okay, and show that beautiful side of yourself, because sometimes we can be very hurt, we can feel betrayed and close right off and have trust issues, with people, and we do close off. So it's saying allow your inner light to keep shining to the world, make a difference. Everything you do that's gentle and positive can make a difference in someone's life, and it makes a difference in your life. Let's get some charms here, guys. Even something simple and small, just offering something small to your divine masculine is something that can make a difference as well. Even if you pray for him in the connection from behind the scenes, and heal yourself as well. Group 3. So we have got cricket, Sir Donald Bradman. So someone's name might be Brad or Don Bradman. Could be a surname. We've got cricket. Someone could be into cricket. Someone might wear a hat like that. And we've also got Sunday, I think it says on here, if I remember. Yes, a Sunday could be a specific day where you meet your person. 99, 94, 69, 96 and numbers on there. And this is Australia, so it could be an Australian connection. We've got the baby bib. I think this has come out 3 times. So someone could be having a family together. You might have children. Someone could be pregnant. We've also got the turtle or the sea turtle, so it represents delays in this, okay? So things could be a little bit slow coming forward. We've got the Taurus, slow and methodical, very loyal, very trustworthy, hardworking as well. And we've got the sneakers, so someone could wear Converse shoes or sneakers. We've also got the padlock, so you hold the key to their heart, and yeah, that's how they see it. And also the violin, cello. So someone could be musical. They might want to take you somewhere. Look at this. We've got a baby bib again. Someone might have twins, but it also reminds me of the twin flames. But definitely could be twin babies or 2 children. It represents 2 children perhaps. We've got the hand of Fatima, so it reminds me of protection and blessings coming into the connection. We've got hope. Have hope for this connection, because the angels are bringing you under their wings and protecting this connection. You've got a guardian angel watching over you. And if you've been praying to someone in heaven or whatever, they're listening. So peacock is representative of pride, ego, beauty, attraction. They're trying to attract you in. And we've also got the cross here. So there's a faith there, a Christian faith perhaps. Keeping the faith is what I'm hearing. And gentleness as well with the Bambi and the deer is coming through. So be gentle with yourself as well as each other. So we've got initials. We've got G, Y, L, V, B, W, P, K, D, and an E. Okay. So the first thing, what is it? An E here. So I'm oopsies, I don't know what happened. I think I must have turned my phone off accidentally. We've got the name Beck. Okay, Beck. Bed. So they think about times when you were, you know, when you could be in bed together. They've got a lot of passion for you. They want to lay in bed all day and just cuddle you and talk with you and have food in bed with you. That's what it feels like. Jed, I don't know why I'm getting Jed, G-E-D, or J-E-D, but there's no J, but yeah, it's weird how that's coming through. Wed, look at that, wed, so they want to wed you, they want to marry you, which is probably scary because maybe they've never been married or they have and it didn't go well, so there is this kind of like backpedaling and freaking out, but it does look like they do want to commit to you. They know that you are worth it. You know, they know your worth. Pew is interesting because it reminds me of the church pews, so someone could be a church goer. There's no other vowels, so it can be a bit hard to find them, but we got B, P, E, D, L, Y, K, V, G, and a W. I'm going to get some numbers now. Numbers, which is a number 3. Okay, number 3. A number 3 and a 9 and a 2. 392. Oopsies, and a 4. So 3924. Let's have a look. So 39. So 39 says, the divine feminine within you is so grateful that you are listening to your soul's voice. So interesting. So it's saying, go within, okay? Go within and listen, because you're quite an intuitive person as well. You've got to tap into your own soul and what it's telling you about this connection. 392, you are surrounded by positive and powerful people. Soak up the goodness and share it with your tribe. That's about making a difference in the world here too. 924. Oops, where is it? 924 says, angels and archangels are surrounding you and giving you blessings at this time. So beautiful. And 24 is, angels are shining a light of harmony on you and your personal relationships. Any conflicts are now being resolved. I love this. This is so beautiful. Let's get an end message here. They say to you, how can I ever pay you back? And I can see eternity in your eyes. So beautiful, guys. If this has resonated with you, please comment below. Don't forget to put a green heart in the comments section if you want to be in the draw to win a private reading with me, drawn at the end of March. So leave a green heart, one per video between now and the end of March on my readings, so you can win a private reading, guys. And don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. Be part of the divine family here. I really love having you here. And there'll be more of these pick a card readings. Let me know what you'd like to see in future as well. And I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings. So I'm going to quickly do the cards that I used in today's readings. We've got all of these Lover Oracle cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. And we've got Divine Masculine 101 cards and the Twin Flame Oracle and the Divine Dark Truths, all by Liz Harrison. Beautiful reader she is, from Guided by Angels, one of my favorite readers. She's just gorgeous. So let's have a look at what the Divine Masculine wants to say to you. So he says, you matter. Our friendship matters to me, and I hope we can work on bringing that back stronger and better than it was before. So he's missing that, you know, having that best friend by his side. We've got the Divine Masculine 101 cards. Don't pay attention to my moods. Oh, here they are. I think about our lives together. You are the only one I want, and I'm so sorry that I did that to you. And we've got these cards here. Twin Flame Oracle. Ooh, look at that. Luck is on your side in this connection, Divine Feminine. Wow. The next step is marriage and commitment. Look at that. He's working on himself. And we've got the Divine DM's Confessions by Bridget Rao. And this one is, love scares the shit out of me, but I want it. So he really wants it. It just scares him. So you triggered my spiritual awakening. And you're so amazing, it's intimidating. I know you think I only care about sex, but it's not true. I do care about you. I just don't know how to share my emotions with words. So he's spiritually awakening. You've triggered that within him. We've got these beautiful cards by White Rose Guidance, Divine Love Messages Volume 1 and Volume 2. So we've got here, I feel you so strongly, I can taste your essence. I am bleeding, but you can't see my blood, and I can never say it, but I do love you. So he's very much struggling within. He's feeling a lot of sadness and pain about not being able to let the Divine Feminine know how much he really does care and love her. I'm not ready for commitment with anyone, so he's still going through something right now. And I saw myself in you the first second I laid eyes on you, and I wasn't looking for this. I don't know how to deal with this. So he's navigating his way through that still. We've got my Divine Shadow Self Oracle as well as my Divine Radiant Self Oracle, which explains, you know, the shadows as well as the positives in a person. So any shadows you might be dealing with right now is entanglement with his karmic cycles right now, and you might be in a marriage. We've got numbness here as well, so he's undergoing, trying to process and connect back with his feelings again, be in tune with them, because he might have disconnected for a while. He's coming back as healed. I love that. He's coming back as healed. And also inspired. How beautiful. Beneath that was transforming as well. So he is transforming. So we've got Doubts of the Divine Masculine by Sister Moon Tarot. So he says, I wear a mask to hide my vulnerabilities, and will you hurt me like the others did? So that's why he might wear a mask as well, to hide his vulnerabilities of being hurt. We've got my Divine Confessions of a Broken Heart Volume 1. Any of my decks that you see are available at makeplayingcards.com. There is a link in the description box below. Thank you for your interest. I wasn't ready, but I am now working on myself. And I fear you have forgotten me. I don't want you moving on without me. How can I forget you when everything reminds me of you? And when you left, it felt like someone took a hold of my heart and tore it in two. Also meant to say Sister Moon Tarot, Liz Harrison, as well as White Rose Guidance and Bridget Rao all have their cards on makeplayingcards.com as well. So let's have a look. This is another one from Bridget Rao, is the Ocean of Emotion cards. And yeah, look at that. I love the sweetness of your soul and the taste of your kisses. So he really, really does. And look, sexual, let's play. So he just, yeah, he's definitely feeling the passion for you. We've got the Beauty and Love Tragedy Oracle by, oh gosh, I've forgotten her name. She's also on makeplayingcards.com. We got Fragment. So sometimes it seems that life is split into so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. This signifies someone who's feeling broken and shattered. So the Divine Masculine's feeling fragmented right now. He's trying to pull his energy back in to make sense of things. We've also got the Goddess Power cards, I think they're called. Let me have a look. The Goddess Power cards by Colette Baron Reid. And this is how he's viewing you right now. Oh, death and magic. He sees you as a very powerful being. Put it that way. He sees that you have a lot of psychic power. You are able to manifest things. You're able to see into things psychically. You can see past the illusions. You can see into his soul. He feels a bit intimidated by this, but he's also in awe of this as well. So he can definitely see that you're transforming yourself, your life, the old, etc., and that you have a very strong, powerful relationship with the universe. You also have a very strong creative spark, and he really is inspired by that. We have the Gateway Oracle by Denise Lynn, I think it is. Is it Denise Lynn? Yes, it is. So we have Dwelling in Truth. So I stand in the light of truth, and this is about you needing to stand in your truth. Always be true to yourself, okay? Because your true light shines, and that's what he's drawn to. So don't try and hide away. Really just keep being yourself and shine your light. Be the beacon. We've got the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Wowweeze. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, and that's what he wants to do. And you can do that separately. You don't have to be actually together to work on your relationship. It first starts with yourself. Both of you going within and maybe getting counseling or doing shadow work, whatever it is, taking care of yourself, pampering yourself, being true to yourself, putting up your boundaries with people, asserting yourself. There's all sorts of ways that you can heal yourself for union, and that is working on the partnership. But also working together, communicating, cooperating, not closing off and fighting or sabotaging and things like that. So we got the Mythic Tarot by, I think this is Juliet Burke Sharman. Wow, the moon. So there's a lot of stuff that's confusing at the moment that you both need to tap into your intuition with. Things will surface eventually. At the moment, there's a lot of things underlying the surface right now that you can't see. You don't know what's going on. He has pulled back and is undergoing those shadow stuff, the shadow stuff he's working on right now. The subconscious realm is really kicking in at this time for him too. You're dreaming of one another, but he wants to come charging forward towards you. So beautiful. And also, make plans to come towards you. Look at that. So there's fire in his belly to come charging forward, to make things right, to come back to you, because he's got a lot of passion for you. Is there anything else that I used in today's reading? I'm not sure. I think that's it, guys. So just making sure quickly. Yep, I think that's it. Hope you all have a really lovely week, and I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Lovely week.